Here we go. Well, Josh Sargent, as a result, that must be so frustrating.
Yeah, definitely. We already talked about it in the dressing room. You know, I think most of the game we dominated. The first half definitely didn't create as many chances as we would have liked. I think the manager already told us it was due to us not really sticking to our positions and kind of just roaming around a bit too much. It's tempting, you know, when they're sitting in that block to try to feel like you need to do something, but yeah, second half we were a lot more disciplined in our positions, and I think that led to us getting more chances. Yeah.
And a lot of people have looked at the fixtures you've got, and a lot of them are against teams towards the bottom of the Championship. But it's never simple, is it? That's what you often come up against, teams who will make it so difficult for you.
Of course, yeah. Never, you know, come into one of these games thinking it's going to be easy. No matter who you play in this league, it's going to be a tough one. So, yeah, good thing is we have, you know, short turnaround. We can, you know, get a good result Tuesday, so hopefully we can do that.
I appreciate what you're saying about maybe not quite being the best Norwich performance today, but you were 1-0 up in 90 minutes, and it wasn't as if they were having lots of chances. Did you feel you were managing the game quite well up till then?
Yeah, I think after the goal you could kind of tell the energy dropped a little bit from the team. I think in those, you know, positions we need to step on it a bit more, keep the ball, and really put teams to bed and, you know, get that second goal. But it is what it is. We're digging in. Unfortunately, you know, gave away that penalty at the end, which, you know, yeah, it's just unlucky.
Yeah, and it's strange because certainly at home you've not struggled for goals as a team this season. Usually, once you've got one, the floodgates have opened.
Right. Yeah. Again, just one of those nights. They made it, you know, pretty difficult for us by sitting back that deep. So, yeah, unfortunately, just weren't able to score more goals today.
Frustrating afternoon for a striker, but when that chance finally came, my goodness, you took out your frustrations. You took it so well, didn't you?
Yeah, it was a good finish. Yeah, when teams sit, you know, that far in, it's a bit frustrating. Again, you're pretty tempted to try to get out of position and try to make something happen, but you just got to stay disciplined. And wait for your moment. You know, you're not going to get a lot of them, but make sure you take the ones that you do get.
And since you've been back starting, the goals have been flowing, 4 in 3. How sharp are you feeling?
Pretty sharp, yeah. Legs are still getting there a bit, but I'm actually feeling good. You know, it was my first 90 today, so I think it's been a good progression, and we've managed it really well. Yeah,
psychologically, for you, how important was it to get through the full 90 today?
Didn't really care, to be honest. I mean, obviously I want to play as much as possible, but yeah, it feels good to play a full game for sure. But either way, I think I'm feeling really good, and I feel like I'm in a good position, yeah.
And that's good to hear, because fans aren't quite sure, are they? You've had injury problems this season, you had them last season. Having that confidence in your body that it is going to get you through, that's big.
Yeah, of course. Like I said, I think, you know, as a team, we've all managed it really well. If it were up to me, I would probably wanted to play, you know, faster, more minutes. But in the end, I think, yeah, it's been good.
How frustrating was it, again, being out for so long?
It's always frustrating, I think, for anybody. You know, being injured is the worst thing. You just have to sit on the sidelines and, you know, not really able to help out the team. But just got to dig in and, you know, hope that when you get back you'll hit the ground running, and I think I've done that, yeah.
You're back, several other players are back as well today. I'm sure you were looking around the dressing room today thinking the manager's really got options, hasn't he? That there is an opportunity here despite that result today.
Yeah, and you know, we'll see when it comes to Tuesday. I think he can rotate players. I'm not sure what he's going to do. It's obviously up to him, but a lot of guys back, a few new boys, so we definitely have more options, yeah.
And that Sargent-Sainz combination was looking quite good earlier on in the season, wasn't it? Are you looking forward to getting that back again?
Yeah, of course. He's been training with us, obviously, and yeah, it's always nice playing with him. We have a good relationship, so it'll be good to have him back for sure.
What about in terms of that race to be Norwich's top scorer? He's a bit in front of you, but can you catch him?
I think he's getting a bit nervous now. So no, it's a good competition. I keep telling him every time I score, you know, I'm coming for you. But it's an all good fun. If he's scoring, I'm scoring. Doesn't matter as long as we're, you know, winning games.
And well, today it was Emi Marcondes you were linking up with. You've got some nice relationships with the new attacking players, haven't you?
Yeah. I mean, I think, you know, has come in and done really well for the team, honestly. He seems to be assisting me every time I score at this moment. So, yeah, he's in good positions and he's doing well.
Well done today.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Josh, a couple from me, but as a striker in a game like that, you spoke about maybe not letting frustration get the better of you, because you know, it is one of those where, as you say, you get one opportunity, you have to take it. So is it about concentration in a game like that?
Yeah, I would say so, definitely. I mean, you know, there's moments when I'm out there and, you know, they're sitting back, I'm not getting touches on the ball. It's like, oh, come on, like, I want to get involved a bit more, you know, but I think, yeah, it's definitely important to stay focused in those situations. Wait for your moment, and you have to be locked in when you do get that situation. If you're not switched on and the moment passes, then you don't know when you're going to get the next one. So, yeah.
And I guess the temptation in those types of situations is to come deeper, isn't it, and start looking for the ball, and that doesn't necessarily help the team.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it was a lot of people today, as the manager mentioned. I'm sure he'll say it in the press conference maybe, but I think a lot of the attacking guys, were almost drifting to the ball instead of maybe making runs in behind and opening up that space for other players to get the ball. So, yeah, I think we were a lot more disciplined with that in the second half, and it showed.
And obviously, like you say, you've had a period out, and this team has scored a lot of goals this season. I'm sure you've been watching with real excitement at getting in, combining with some of those guys, but also some of the chances and the high-quality chances that this side creates.
Yeah, of course. I think, with how we play, that you get a lot of chances in games, so I think the guys are adapting really well to this manager. We've been getting better at it, and again, in games like this, it's kind of hard when they're sitting back that deep, but that's just us having to learn, how to break the teams down and create even more chances. So it's good. And
clearly, it's been a frustrating spell out, as you mentioned. But how have you used the time? Have you used it to analyse anything, or to sort of look at your own game? I mean, is there anything from that sort of perspective that you can do?
Of course, there is. I think it's important when you get injured as well to almost take a step back, take a deep breath, enjoy time with family. But it's a relentless job. You're at it all the time. I went straight from the season, to Copa America, back into the season. It's just been a lot. So I think more than anything, I was just focused on spending quality time with my family.
I think I read something, even when you have an injury, there is this nervousness to come back. So to get straight amongst the goals must be really positive for
Of course, yeah. I mean, I can't speak for other guys, but getting injuries, it's like coming back. Am I going to be as effective? Am I going to be as strong and whatnot? So, to score goals like this obviously helps my confidence a lot.
And just final one for me, but to ask you about Ante, I mean, how do you feel he's done? Because it's a difficult role to step into. That being sort of a lone striker in this role, you kind of have to do all aspects of the game. He's had to play outright. He's had to be a little bit patient.
Yeah.
What have you made of him so far?
Yeah, I think he's done well. I think he's still young. I'm not saying I'm the oldest guy, but he's a young guy. I think he's probably had to play a lot more minutes than we would have expected him to play, but I think he works so hard for the team. He has quality, you can see that, so I'm sure he'll only get better and better.
Thanks,
Josh, just one from me. This time last year you came back into the side and had a profound effect. I think the side was 17th and flew all the way into the playoffs. Are you hoping and believing that your goals can give a similar impact and impetus again to the final third of the season?
I hope so. I mean, it's a very important part of the season, as everyone knows, so we're going to do the best I can to help out the team, whether that's scoring, giving assists, working as hard as I can for the team, and hopefully we can make a good playoff push,
And you've got to beat Borja, obviously. That is,
of course, most importantly.